Be very quiet. We're hunting mammoths. Well, actually we're hiding mammoths. That next on Geocaching with Simrebel. Yeah, so it's Mission Mammoth from Snag the Tag. So we got a couple tags, and we're gonna go hide the first one of these. Norfolk County, where I'm from here, no mammoths we know of, but there was mastodons. Mastodons were shorter and stockier than mammoths, with shorter, straighter tusks. Mastodons were wood browsers, and their molars had pointed cones, especially adapted for eating woody browse. Mammoths were grazers, and molars have flat surfaces for eating grass. So we're close to the former Shallon farm on the south side of the Concession 5, which is now known as Marburg Mastodon. Was found on June 11th, 1897, while digging around a tile drain in the field at the north end of the farm. A workman spade hit what thought to be a wooden log buried in the ground. On closer inspection, it turned out to be something else. Quickly removing the earth, a tusk measuring 9 feet 4.5 inches from tip to base was revealed. Soon another tusk was discovered beneath the first, but was found to be not as long. It did have a greater circumference, nearly 2 feet. Further excavation revealed a portion of the skull that was more than 3.5 feet wide, but it started to crumble when disturbed. The remaining portion of the upper part of the skull, with the eye socket, jawbone, were saved. The jaw contained 2 teeth that were when measured were 7 inches long and 4 inches wide. 25 ribs, some measuring over 6 feet, were eventually unearthed, along with part of the backbone, which measured 22 inches in circumference. Over the year, other mastodon pieces have been discovered in southern Western Ontario, but the Marlborough mastodon is believed to be being the largest of its kind. To give you a size reference, this mastodon would have been 5 times the size of an ordinary elephant. This discovery created a sensation in the community, and crowds of locals visited the site where the mastodon was unearthed. Mr. Challen even exhibited the remains in a tent during the Port Dover Fall Fair in Powell Park. Eventually, the Museum of Canada became interested and acquired the remains from Mr. Challen. They restored the tusks and skulls, mandibles, along with the teeth, and placed them on exhibit in Ottawa, with their prehistoric beasts. It's now to believe that these particular mastodon remains are at least 6,000 years old. So there's the Mastodon or Mammoth tag. It's magnetic and will stick to the geocoin. When somebody finds it, they can go online and claim the tag found, and they will email or mail you the geocoin that the two will stick together. So I'm gonna stick this in a little geocaching container and put it on the side of the road here. Of course, it rained last night and the ditch is a little wet. Try to get over here without getting a soaker. My plan was to put it in here, but it's not going to fit. So, where can we put this? Seen this done a couple times too. We will just hang it in one of these. So, see up in there. Got to get some measurements and a picture and go from there. All right, there's tag 1 hidden. I think Star Runner, he has a cache right here, and the write-up that I read was all from his cache description here about the Mastodon. So saved me a little bit of research. It was all in one place. So if you're coming out to grab the Mammoth tag, grab the cache. So we'll do tag 2 next. Alright, jump ahead a couple weeks. The first Mammoth tag is hidden. Still hasn't been published. It was hidden a couple days before the start of the game, but I guess there's a backlog of tags to be, and there was an issue with my write-up. I had to give some credits to the pictures that were on there because they weren't mine. So got the second tag. I was hoping the first one would be found by now, so I'd hide the second one, but I guess the queue is long enough that when I hide this one, it won't be out until after the other one's found, so we'll go ahead. So again, I am gonna put her in one of these little pill bottles, and I've picked out a spot, so we're on our way. All right, we're at the former Wintermute farm, where in 1905 a mastodon mandible and several molars were found on the farm of T.B. Wintermute. So we got a tree across the road here. We're gonna hide the cache. All right, so we got the tag in the pill bottle in the tree. Take some measurements here. All right, so there's tag number 2 hidden, and back to the office. Okay, headed back to the office to get that written up and submitted, so the tag's in queue. Less known about that location for the mastodon. Teeth are molars and mandible. So found a picture of another site in Iowa that had a similar find, so we're going to post that on the site, and hopefully gets published and found. So Snag the Tag, Mammoth. If you aren't looking for these, you should be. So log on to Snag the Tag and join the Mammoth gang. Sign up for alerts and get alerted when somebody hides a tag near you. Okay, so catch you later. Catch you on the trails. So I got an email this morning that the Marlboro Mastodon got published at email came in at 6:05 a.m. I haven't got the notification, but I looked on the map and it was gone 2 hours ago and 1 minute. So that would be 7 o'clock. Swamper 68, my buddy Rob, woke up this early morning, seen the email, decided I needed to get out of the house for a bit. Found this one quickly as the hint was spot on. There was 2 hide spots, but picked the right one the first time. Thanks for the story. So congrats, Rob, for snagging the tag. Okay, March 27th. Got a notice this morning that my second tag was published at 6:03 a.m. And my buddy DM Look here, Don Mead, he found it at 8:50. So he says, got up this morning with the cat bugging me would not let me sleep came down, and the dog was ready to go out of the house for some fresh air and a ride in the truck. Noticed this had been released. We made the drive and found another animal in the wild. There's a picture of the container in the... So congrats Don and Rob for finding these 2 tags.